What up guys, Miguel here of Tech, and the Asus ROG Phone 7 series launched globally just a few weeks ago. The Asus ROG Phone 7 series is set to release in the Philippines by around mid to June this year. We managed to score an early review unit of the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate, and in this video we're going to share with you our initial hands-on impressions of this 7th generation gaming phone from Asus. Compared to the ROG Phone 6 series from last year, not a lot has changed in the design and construction of the ROG Phone 7 series, except of course for the patterns and finish you see here at the back. Oh no. Paddle! The ROG Phone 7 Ultimate is the successor to the ROG 6D Ultimate, which was released with a MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus chipset. Both devices share the same RAM and storage configurations. The 6.78-inch AMOLED display from Samsung is almost the same. 165Hz refresh rate, 720Hz touch sampling rate, and Corning Gorilla Glass Victus protection on top. The difference now is that it can reach a peak brightness of up to 1500 nits. Last year, Asus made a lot of variants: the ROG 6, the ROG 6 Pro, the ROG Phone 6D Ultimate, along with the Batman and Diablo Immortal themed versions. This time around, Asus only unveiled two variants, the ROG Phone 7 and ROG Phone 7 Ultimate at launch. Both the ROG Phone 7 and the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate have more or less the same hardware specs and camera configuration. So what makes the 7 Ultimate different? It has a small 2-inch display at the back called the ROG Vision, and that thing has display options like showcasing the ROG logo, game mode, charging status, and incoming calls. The ROG 7 Ultimate's thermal cooling accessory is the Aero Active Cooler 7. It has an improved fan with more blades designed to automatically activate once attached to the phone via the side-mounted USB Type-C power delivery port. It actually does cool the phone because this little door, or air active portal as they like to call it, it actually opens up when the accessory is attached to improve heat dissipation and lowers the device's core temperature. Apart from this, we also get additional RGB customization to let that guy next to the bus know that you're a real gamer. Jokes aside, this allows the phone to operate at peak performance. It also adds 4 mechanical rear buttons for game input and custom hotkeys, a kickstand, a fan, and a thermal electric cooling chip that draws its power directly from the phone. This time, they also include a 5-magnet super linear subwoofer for better gaming immersion, and it actually does improve the listening experience. For those who still have the Active Cooler 6, great news! The ROG Phone 7 Ultimate also incorporates backwards compatibility for that very cooler. Powering the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate is the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which features a quad-core processor peaking at 3.2 GHz and paired with an Adreno 740 GPU. If you want a gaming beast, this chipset is the one to beat. As mentioned earlier, it also comes with 16 gigs of LPDDR5X RAM and 512 gigs of internal UFS 4.0 storage. Both of these are currently the fastest in the market at the time of this recording. And as you can see on your screens, our benchmark results are through the roof! Over 1.31 million points on Antutu, close to 18,000 in PCMark, and 5,477 in Geekbench. It also has the fastest internal storage we've ever tested on a smartphone, with read speeds of up to 3,498 megabytes per second and write speeds of 2,989 megabytes per second. When we compare these scores to other flagship smartphones we've tested and reviewed this year, the numbers give a better picture. So it is safe to say that the ROG 7 Ultimate is a beast in terms of raw performance. But of course, we have to try how it feels in real-world scenarios like, you guessed it, gaming. So far, everything has been spot on. We really like the dual Wi-Fi feature. It basically allows you to connect to 2 different Wi-Fi access points at the same time. So if one connection drops, the phone automatically switches to the other access point with almost negligible impact to the game you're playing. This is great for Rts games like Mobile Legends or FPS games like COD Mobile, where milliseconds in lag time really matter. Or, if you're playing games like Genshin Impact, expect to play it in the best settings and highest frame rates. So far, the gaming experience for all the games I just mentioned have been completely smooth and lag-free. Next up, the battery. The ROG Phone 7 Ultimate packs a dual 3000 mAh battery, giving it a total of 6000 mAh. As with the previous ROG phones, the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate also comes with 65-watt fast charging capabilities with support for Quick Charge 5.0 and power delivery charging. There's also reverse wired charging at 10 watts. We haven't tested the battery life on this device just yet, but our benchmark scores of previous ROG phones pegged it at 13 hours and 50 minutes. We're expecting similar to slightly better results with the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. Asus claims it can also recharge from 0 to 100 in under 42 minutes. And again, that's with a 6000 mAh cell. We'll be sharing our results for that in our full review. Taking a look at the camera real quick, we get a triple camera setup here headlined by a 50-megapixel Sony IMX766 sensor with an aperture of f1.9. This is paired up with a 13-megapixel ultra-wide sensor and a 5-megapixel macro sensor. The main camera can shoot up to 8K at 24 frames per second or 4K at 60 frames per second. Alright, now this is a video sample using the 32-megapixel selfie camera on the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. It can only shoot up to 30 frames per second at Full HD and 60 at 720p. And it looks alright. It's kind of cropped in a lot though. There's Jose over there. What's up? Let us know if you like the selfie video sample on this guy. What up guys, this is a quick video sample using the main 50-megapixel camera on the ROG Phone 7 Ultimate. Let us know if it looks pretty good. We are situated in a location with very ample lighting conditions, so it should look pretty good. Also let me know if the audio sounds good. We will be taking some more sample photos and videos as we explore the camera capabilities of this gaming smartphone, so watch out for that in our full review. So this phone has a lot of other features we don't normally see in other flagship phones, like 3 microphones. So we have one here, and we have another one here. Oh wait, here. And the third one is here. So that's pretty cool. We also have 2 USB Type-C charging ports. One here, and another one here. And the dual SIM card tray also looks kind of pretty. It's blue accented, so that's pretty cool too. Overall, it's the same ROG phone we've loved for years. Plus the usual hardware upgrades, engineering refinements, and a bit of a design refresh. So what do you guys think of this ROG Phone 7 Ultimate? Leave us a comment about it in the comment section below. But if you enjoyed this video or found it educational, helpful, or informative, be sure to smack that like button! Should I smack this thing?
Probably not. It's
okay.
expensive.
And visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, that seemed a little short and wrong.
Like and subscribe.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified for our future uploads. Be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Miguel, and I'll see you, and you'll see this in the next one.